Hi people, welcome back to our channel IAS Preparation on Wheels. Welcome back, I am Kranti. Today in this video we are discussing about the civil services examination. As in the last video we have discussed about the IAS and its history. So how an IAS is recruited, and before going to that we'll just have a glimpse of what type of process has been there in history and like ancient medieval times and present. So let us go through that and let us know what type of process does and a civil aspirant undergoes to become a civil servant in this video. So let's go. So let us start with the civil services examination. Right, here you can see the civil services examination where I divided into two words, that is I split the two words like civil and service. Here you can see the civil means nothing but relating or consisting of citizens like people or public, right? And when it comes to the service, the action of helping or doing work for someone, a system supplying a public need. This together is formed into a civil service. There is nothing but the body of a government officials who are employed in civil occupations that are neither political nor judicial. Civil servant is a person employed in the public sector by a government, department or agency. Examination is nothing but you already know about it, that is which tests the ability of a person. It might be in a written form or personality, or it can be in oral. So whatever it may be, which tests the ability of a person is called the examination. So let us together comment that is called civil services examination. Let us talk about the civil services of India. Civil services refers to the career bureaucrats who are the permanent executive branch of the Republic of India, and the like civil service system is nothing but it is a backbone of the administration and the machinery of the country. So till now we have discussed about the what is all about the civil and service and civil services and civil services of India and examination and civil services examination. So let us have a small glimpse of what happened in the history in ancient times, what type of methods they used, or what type of the selection process has been included to select or recruit the civil servant. In ancient times, king is to appoint the civil servants on the basis of the qualifications and eligibilities. Like in the ancient times, the very famous person like Kautilya's Arthashastra, like Kautilya, has given a detailed information of administrative system and how to recruit or how to select a person to civil services. So Kautilya had his own criteria for selection of civil servants or the same level officers. So he tests the attitude to pitting and lucre and revenue, and he is to test even the how much candidate can be lust and how much he is capable to handle the fear in the society. So these are the qualities or qualifications, whatever you take it, and he is to test them and he is to appoint to the civil services. Thus the civil servants has been appointed in the times of the Kautilya. In ancient times, the king is to directly appoint the civil servants, but later it has been changed into different dimensions in the process of the selection. Later in medieval period, king is to appoint civil servant with the help of divans or prime minister directly. Prime minister is to suggest the candidates to the king and he is to directly appoint the civil servant. And they do had their own criteria for the selection of civil servants or same level officers or same rank officers also. They do test the abilities and qualifications of a candidate based on the merit and few physical tasks, and they test the like horse riding, sword, and he can able to manage the fear or not, and a few physical abilities. Especially in the Mughal times, they appoints the based on merit and physical task to become a civil servant in the country. In medieval period, few kingdoms has a qualification like does the candidate belongs to the higher caste or not. If he belongs to the higher caste, then he is directly appointed as like district collector, or he is to directly appoint as a civil servant. So these are the medieval period. So let us talk about the modern times. In modern times, civil servants were appointed based on the merit and standardized test. So whatever in the modern times what we are discussing about like merit or standard test, these are inspired by the medieval times merit and physical tasks also. So in the British times, first civil servants were nominated by the company directors. Later the many formations has been took place in the modern era, and one of them has been started from the Charter Act 1853. Under Charter Act 1853 started the first open competitions, and later the appointments of civil servants were made by the Board of Control by seeing the eligibilities like age, nationality by conducting the standardized test. Later, Board of Control changed to commissions like Civil Service Commission Federal Public Service Commission, Public Service Commission. So after the nomination process has been declined, whereas previously they do nominate, the company directors used to nominate the civil servants and they sent to the training purpose in the London, and when they come from the London they used to give directly appointment of the civil servants. But later the board of control has been changed to the they reformed to the commissions. So the first commission was been established in India, that is like Civil Service Commission in 1854. These commissions is to conduct the examination for the candidates in order to appoint the civil servants. So they used to conduct examinations like Indian Civil Service Examination and Civil Services Examination. These examinations are conducted on the based on a merit and a standardized test. So these examinations has criteria and eligibilities. Eligibilities are like age, qualification, nationality and skills. British times they do have qualifications like horse riding or like a sword, and they need to have write an merit based test. So next they used to conduct the interview for them. During the British Raj, Warren Hastings laid the foundation of civil services, and Charles Cornwallis reformed, modernized and rationalized the civil services also. Hence, Charles Cornwallis is known as the father of the civil services in India. After the partition of India, civil services were strengthened by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. This is the evolution of the civil services through an ages. It means like the selection process has been minimized and it has been standardized from the ages. So it is like we have seen the ancient times and in the medieval times, in the modern times. Let us discuss the present, what has been included in the civil services examination. In present days, if you want to become an IAS officer or IPS or IFS or civil servant, you need to undergo a process called selection process, that is nothing but civil services examination. The civil services examination is conducted by the UPSC. Already in the previous video we have discussed the UPSC. If you have not seen that, then please go and check that and come back to this video. Civil services examination is a nationwide competitive examination. It has the eligibility, criteria and qualification. The entire selection process were developed or administered by the UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission. Here the civil services examination conducts the examinations for like All India services and Group A services and Group B services. Till now we have discussed about the evolution of the civil services examination selection process. In present scenario, we do have a selection process. This selection process consists of the two stages. The first stage is nothing but preliminary examination and second stage is like mains examination. These mains examination consist of two parts. The first part is like a written examination and next is like personality test or interview. These are the two stages a civil aspirant need to undergo this process and to become a civil aspirant. I hope you understand the evolution and what are the selection process in the ancient times and the modern times and in the present scenario. And see, this is what we need to learn, the basics of the civil services, such that we will be coping up with the entire civil services journey or the process. So that is the reason I am making this video. In the next video, we will be discussing in detail about the civil services examination process. Like we will be discussing each and every part, preliminary examination and mains examination and personality test. We will be discussing each and everything, right? So stay tuned to the IAS Preparation on Wheels. I will be coming with the great videos, and I am really sorry to the people who are really waiting for me. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please share with your friends. And if you found this information really informative, please comment down below. And I'll be making a great and unique videos on this platform, IAS Preparation on Wheels. I need your support, and please do subscribe and please do share with your friends and make them to subscribe also. Bye bye, see you in the next video. Until then, keep loving and time will give answer. Bye bye.